Robert Robertson's execution date has been stopped yet again. In 2002, Robert Roberson brought his 2-year-old daughter, who was chronically ill, to the hospital because she was unresponsive after falling out of bed that night. She died shortly thereafter. Her death at the time was thought to be caused what's called shaken baby syndrome, which is now considered junk science. But this is where things get crazy. Let's talk about the trial. The prosecution brought 3 witnesses. A nurse that testified that she saw signs of sexual abuse in Nikki's case, and she claimed to be a sexual assault nurse examiner. She was not. Robertson's ex-wife testified that he choked and punched her when she was pregnant. The defense believed that she had motivation to lie because she lost custody of her 2 children years prior in a bitter court battle. Then the 3rd witness, Teddy Cox's girlfriend at the time. They saw Roberson shake Nikki, and Teddy Cox admitted that she changed her story several times depending on how she felt at the moment. Now, all of that is maybe a reason for conviction with the right jury, but what was suppressed, brought up during the trial, is what makes this case very interesting. This was what was not brought up to the jury. The medical examiner said her death was shaken baby syndrome, aka violent shaking. But independent medical examiners went and looked and said that conclusion is unreliable. In fact, Dr. Green, a lung pathology expert, reviewed her history and said lung tissue under a microscope had 2 different viral and bacterial pneumonias, which means that the 2-year-old actually passed away from the pneumonia. Dr. Bora, a medical toxicology expert, actually provided that there was medicine that were essentially opiates. A bleeding disorder expert said that these symptoms are anything but abuse. In fact, it looked like that she had a bacterial infection and went into septic shock. And her infection was caused by a blood disorder that increased this ability to happen, and not just by a shaken baby syndrome. So the question is, does Robert Robertson deserve the death penalty?